Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. This is Marvel Legendary Arcade, episode number 3. We wrapped up Battle 2 last episode. We took on Odin and the cage villains in the Power Suppressant Cells scheme. We were victorious and we unlocked Miss America and Rictor into our current roster. This is taking a look at our current roster. We only got four of them unlocked at this point, but we'll be able to pull them into our randomized heroes for the next battle. But we finished up Battle 2, and we're actually going to move it over to bonus level number 1. So these are like a couple little mini games that are available to us. What we're going to do is we're going to roll a d6, and wherever we land on, that's going to be kind of the mini game we play. I already rolled the dice, and we ended up landing on number 1, which is a Bystander Bonanza. Let's see what we got. So we're going to be randomizing 2 villain groups, and we're going to shuffle them into a villain deck. Then we're going to choose 3 heroes from a roster and shuffle them into a hero deck. Then we're going to play out the game as normal. Special rules: villains in the villain deck have an ambush. This villain captures a bystander. Bonus level ends when the villain deck is empty. We're going to ignore all effects that mention masterminds, master strikes, or schemes, and ignore all hero cards effects that rescue bystanders. So you can't really lose this game. This is just a tiny little mini game. We're going to play through until the villain deck runs out, and kind of the goal is to rescue as many bystanders as possible, because we're going to get a benefit for how many bystanders we rescue. So I already randomized my 2 villain groups, and the first one we got was the Mutant Liberation Front. Now, they're not terribly difficult. I believe it's Wildside gives us a nice little benefit of KOing some cards, but the only tough part about it is Zero and Forearm. They do require us to have like specific cards in our hand in order to actually fight them, so that can be just a smidge difficult, but I think we're going to be all right. The next villain group we randomly landed on is Kyunlong, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. You guys can flame me in the comments. Now, this villain group is pretty dang tough, because all of them have the mechanic of Circle of Kung Fu, and basically what that means is their HP is going to be doubled unless we have a specific card in hand to counter their HP boost. So for example, Razor Fist has a 3rd Circle of Kung Fu. His base HP is 3, but it's going to be doubled up to 6. And the way we can reduce it back down to 3 is we have to reveal a hero card in our hand that costs 3. And that goes along with the other ones. We have the 5th Circle of Kung Fu, the 6th Circle of Kung Fu, and so on and so forth. Pretty dang difficult, because, like I said, we need specific cards in order to counteract those cards to actually get their HP down to a manageable thing. But we'll see what we can do. Like I said, if we lose this, it's not a big deal. We just want to try and get as many bystanders as possible. Looking over at our roster, so we only have 4 available to us. So basically, we just need to choose one that we don't want to include. So let's see. I think here, why don't we just hop over to our current roster? So we have Rictor, Strong Guy, Captain America, and Miss America. So out of those 4, honestly, I think Captain America is the strongest, but I don't think that he really synergizes with our other 3 that well. So I think we're going to leave Captain America behind, and we're going to make a team out of these 3 characters. So starting out with Rictor, he brings us some range cards, and he does investigate for range cards and instinct cards. Instinct isn't going to be relevant here, but he can investigate for his own cards. He does need other range cards to activate one of his common cards, and that's where Miss America can come in. She has a common card, and she does have, and her other cards do require some strength support, and that's where Strong Guy comes in. Strong Guy will be able to bring some strength cards in order to support that as well. So I think we have a nice little cohesive team here. I think we can pull something out with this. So this thing is stuck in a loading loop right now, so I won't be able to enter my heroes right there, but that's all right. We got our teams all set up. We got the villain deck set up. Why don't we just jump into this and just have a good fun time? All right, we're all set up and ready to go. No masterminds or schemes to have to worry about this time. We're just going to be working our way through the villain deck and seeing what we can do. Let's get our HQ all set up. We got ourselves an X-Factor Investigations, a Search Parallel Dimensions, an Absorb Kinetic Energy, a Unearth Tectonic Power, and Underground Cavern. All common cards. A little high costing though. That's a little rough. We only have this 3 coster here. Kind of, in essence, we could definitely get it. These, 4 costers we can usually get to as well. So let's see what we can do. All right, Miles will start us off. Not the best starting hand in this situation here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Laughing Skull. So it has 5th Circle of Kung Fu, which means his HP is going to be currently at 10 unless we can reveal a 5 costing hero. He is going to capture a bystander. Due to the special rules, he does have a public speaker. So unfortunately, I can't recruit anything from the HQ, and I can't hit anything here. So I think all we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be gaining a sidekick and calling it a day. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Got a little something we can do there. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Wild Side. So when we fight him, if we fight Wild Side and he's in the sewers or the bank, we can KO 2 of our heroes. Okay, oh here, what am I doing? I got dice. Let's use that. We got 2, and looks like we got 4. I think we're going to, let's pick up this X Factor Investigations. It's a pretty solid card. Give us a little bit of card draw and a little recruit. And it's replaced with Kick a Hole in Reality. This is Miss America's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and when we reveal, and if it's activated by a strength hero, we get to reveal the top card of our deck, and we get to KO it or teleport it. All right, I think that'll wrap us up. All right, passing it over to Miles. We got the six recruit draw. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Ran Kai, his 6th circle of Kung Fu, and he has an escape ability that I'm sure is not fun. So he's going to be currently up at 12 HP. And I got to remember to hand out these bystanders. So this one is going to get a bulldozer driver, and he is going to get a banker. Not too bad. Okay, well, we got 6 recruit. You know, we have he needs the 5th circle of Kung Fu to reduce him down. So I think we're going to pick up one of these. Probably doesn't matter too much, more than likely. I think we're going to pick this up so we can get just a little bit a boost in our attack value. Oh wait, I guess we have this. I just want to double check. We can actually, if we reveal a 6 costing hero, that still will reduce him down, and we can use that to reduce him down as well. So yeah, we're gonna pick up a kick a hole in reality. And I think that'll set us up good. It's gonna replace us with a Unearthed Tectonic Power. Passing to Harrison, we got our another 4 and 2. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a 0. So to fight 0, we need to discard 3 cards that cost 0. It's actually not too bad in this situation. And he's going to capture a banker. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, okay. No, this is great. Okay, so we're going to discard 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we're discard those 3 so we can fight 0. He does have 0 HP, so we're going to fight him. We're going to gain the banker. And let's see, when we rescue this bystander, we get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit heroes in the space under the bank. That's not too bad. So that's going to give us 2. We're going to play these out. It's going to get us up to 5. And oh my gosh, it just works perfectly. We're going to recruit Unearthed Tectonic Power. And it's going to be replaced with an X Factor Investigations. I think that's going to wrap us up. All right, passing it over to Miles. Got a little bit more of a balanced hand this time. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Rankai, the 2nd one. He's also going to capture a bystander, and his HP is going to be 12. Okay, yeah, let's play the sidekick that we got last time. We're going to draw 2 cards. Got ourselves a Hydra Operative. Ooh, there we go. Got a Hydra Operative and Kick a Hole in Reality. That is going to reduce, let's see, all of their HP actually down, which is really sweet. We do only have 5. So we're going to spend that 5. And yeah, let's take out the Laughing Skull here. That is going to rescue us a public speaker. That's going to give us 1 extra recruit. And let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give us 5 recruit to play with. Let's use all 5 of that, and we're going to pick up this Absorb Kinetic Energy. We're going to replace that with an Unearthed Tectonic Power. All right. I think that'll wrap us up. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Got a decent amount of recruit there. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Rainfire. When he escapes, he becomes a Master Strike, but that isn't going to stress us out too much, or because it's not going to have an effect. He did capture a News Reporter. Looks like we got 5 and 1. Yeah, I think we're going to spend 5 of that. We're going to pick up this Unearthed Tectonic Power. Replacing it with an Absorb Kinetic Energy. All right, at least we're getting some of the good cards. A lot of high costing cards, but at least it seems like we're keeping up pretty well, which is really nice. All right, passing it over to Miles. Not too impressive of a hand. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Wild Side. All right. He's going to capture a Rockstar. Well, we're definitely not going to be fighting anything this round. Got ourselves 4 recruit and 2 attack. think we're going to spend all 4 of that. We're going to pick up... Yeah, let's pick up X Factor Investigations. Or should I be picking up an Underground Cave? No, I have more strength cards in Miles' deck. So we're going to pick that up. Replace it with an Underground Cave-In. Alrighty, let's see what we got. A little recruit, little card draw. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Rainfire. So that means Wildside is going to escape. So we are going to have to discard a card. So we're going to discard the Trooper for sure. We have to KO a card from here. I think we're going to get rid of the, search parallel dimensions. Let's get that replaced with Kick a Hole in Reality. Let's get all this scooched over. And he is going to capture a Banker. Miles is going to discard a Soldier. Okay, let's just play out here for now. So it looks like we're going to have 4 recruit, 2 attack. We do get to investigate for an X Factor or a strength card. We did get a Unearthed Tectonic Power. We're going to play that, and we get to investigate for a ranged hero or a instinct hero. Looks like we just got an agent and a trooper. I think we're just going to put both those on the bottom. Actually, no, let's leave the trooper on top. Okay, it looks like that is going to give us up to 4 damage. Just 1 short of actually being able to do something, unfortunately. With this 4 recruit, why don't we pick up a Underground Cave-In? It's going to bring us down to 1. Replaced with a Star Power. And I think that's going to wrap us up for the turn. Alright, let's pass it over to Miles. Top card of the villain deck is going to be... Got ourselves a Forearm. So to fight Forearm, we must also reveal 4 hero cards with different names. So that does mean Rankai is going to escape. So we have 3 different triggers to go off of that after we get this all scooched in. So let's see, we need to KO something from the HQ. Why don't we just, let's see. Let's get rid of Unearthed Tectonic Power, actually. Get that replaced with a Track the Fault Line. We also each of us have to discard a card, so he's going to discard an Operative. Harrison's going to discard an Agent. Then he does have an escape ability. Each player has to reveal a hero that costs 6 or more, or we're going to gain a wound. Neither player can actually do that, so both players are going to be gaining wounds. Looks like Miles got a bind. Looks like they both got bindings, actually. Okay, let's play these out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's investigate for a strength or an X Factor card. Looks like we did get a Absorb Kinetic Energy. God, maybe I shouldn't have investigated because I do have to draw this now, but I don't really want it, unfortunately. Because that's going to give me 3 damage, but I can't actually do anything with it. A little disappointing. Let's spend all 5 of that. Let's pick up another Absorb Kinetic Energy just to increase our damage output. Replace with a Trace the Fault Lines. I think that'll wrap us up for the turn. Alright, passing over to Harrison. A little rough. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a 0. Okay, at least we should be able to do that. Okay, we're going to do in this dance again. We got 3 different triggers to do. Okay, let's KO a card from the HQ. I think we're going to get rid of... Let's get rid of Star Power. Nah, let's get rid of Kick a Hole in Reality. Replace it with a Go Big. Okay, next thing we have to do, each player does have to discard a card. Man, if I can get 1 damage off of this, so I can at least hit something, would be really nice. So, nah, I think we're gonna discard the Trooper, and Miles is gonna discard an Operative. And then his escape effect is going to go off. We have to reveal a hero costs 6 or more. Miles can actually do that, but Harrison cannot, so he is going to gain a wound. Got another binding. Okay, let's see. So far we have 3 recruit and 2 damage. Why don't we investigate for a range card or an instinct card? But we don't have any of those. Nothing there, so we're just going to leave. We're going to leave the trooper on top and bottom the agent. And can we really do anything? Yeah, let's just pick up another Underground Cave. And let's proceed with an X Factor Investigations, and that'll wrap it up. Alright, passing over to Miles. Looks like, okay, we actually have some damage here, which is pretty awesome. Let's reveal the top card. It is going to be a Forearm. So let's get all these scooched over. Oh, here, we have to... Hold on, we have to dish out some bystanders and stuff before I forget. Let's see. Okay, we have an alligator, wrangler, standard bystander, and a forearm. Okay, so Rainfire escaped. So that means we do have to KO one card from the HQ. I think we're gonna get rid of. Let's just get rid of a Trace the Fault Lines at this point. I don't think it's gonna be helping us. We're gonna reveal a massive earthquake. Yeah, that. There's a chance of that. This is Rictor's rare card. When we play it, we get the Shatter the Mastermind, which doesn't exist, or we can shatter all the heroes in the HQ. I guess that isn't all that effective right now because we want to be fighting right now. So never mind. Not a good spot for this. We also did Bystander did escape, so we're gonna discard a card. He's gonna discard an operative. Harrison's gonna discard a binding. Okay, let's just play out here. We're gonna get ourselves 6 damage. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. Fortunately, not much. I was hoping we could hit a couple different things, but don't really see that happening. Even with 0 here, I was thinking we could discard these 3, but then 3 damage doesn't get us anything. So I think we're gonna spend, let's see, maybe, you know what? We're actually gonna fight Wildside here. So it's gonna bring us down to 1. We don't get his fight effect, but we do get to rescue a Rockstar, and that does let us rescue another Bystander. We're gonna get ourselves a standard Bystander. Not too bad, because the goal is to get as many of these Bystanders rescued as possible. That's all that really matters. So, all right, passing over to Harrison. Sad little hand. Top card is gonna be a Red Sai. He has the 4th circle of Kung Fu. And when we fight him, we draw a card for each of our heroes that cost 4. Okay, that's gonna bring his HP up to 8. And we're definitely not gonna be doing much with this. We have 2 and 3. Sure, let's pick up Star Power, why not? Replace it with a search parallel dimensions. I think that's gonna wrap us up. All right, passing over to Miles. Not looking good. Not looking good. Top card is going to be a Red Sai. So Rainfire is going to escape with a Bystander. So we just have to discard a card. We'll discard the Binding. Harrison's going to discard a Agent. Let's KO a card from here. Let's get rid of another Trace the Fault Lines. Replace that with an Underground Cave-In. Now we're gonna play out here. We just got a 4 and 1. Not too exciting. We're gonna spend all 4 of that though. We're gonna pick up Go Big. Replace it with a Absorb Kinetic Energy. That's gonna wrap us up. Passing over to Harrison. We'll see if we can draw something. Oh, whoops. Let's get you a Bystander. Oh, you need a Bystander too. And his HP is currently going to be at 8. All right, now we have to draw a card. Okay, we drew ourselves a Razor Fist. So Forearm's going to escape with a Bystander. He is going to gain a Bystander, and his HP is currently going to be at 6. We should be able to reduce that down, actually. All right, so far we have ourselves 3 attack and 3 recruit. But we do get to investigate with Unearthed Tectonic Power. And we did actually get an Underground Cave-In, one of them. Leave the other one on top. Let's play that. We're going to go up to 5. So we do have a 5 costing hero. So technically all of these are actually gone, which is pretty cool. We only have 5 though to play with. Actually, you know what we could do? Now we could double up here. We're going to discard all 3 of these agents to get 0 down to 0, 2, so we can hit 0. Take him out. We're going to rescue a Bystander. Then we're going to spend all 5 of that. You know what? We could draw some cards off of getting this. So we're going to go down to 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to fight this Red Sai. Take him out, gaining a Bystander. And we get to draw a card for each of our heroes that costs 4. Exactly. Dang. Okay, so we actually don't get to draw anything. We'll just keep that. We'll just keep that result. Not too big of a deal. All right, I think it's gonna wrap us up. All right, looks like we got some damage here, which is really nice because I think we only have 2 turns left. Yeah, 2 turns left. All right, top card is gonna be another Razor Fist. He is going to capture a Bystander. And let's see, we do have a 6 costing hero, so all the Circle of Kung Fu's are currently turned off. Okay, well, let's play Absorb Kinetic Energy into Kick a Hole in Reality that is right up going up to 6 damage, we get to reveal the top card of our deck. We can teleport it or we can KO it. We're actually going to KO it. We don't really need anything that has a recruit on it. And actually, this is my last turn with this side, so it doesn't really matter. So let's play these out. It's going to bring us up to 8 damage. So I could fight Razor Fist, do the Fortune Teller. Actually, it probably would have been good if I left that X Factor Investigations on top, because then I can make it a guaranteed draw at least. But we're going to be taking out two people this round. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it. So let's fight him. 2 and 3. Take him out. For each of your heroes that cost 3, KO one of your heroes. I don't have anything that costs 3, so we don't have to worry about that. We do rescue the Fortune Teller. When you rescue the Bystander, guess 0 or not 0. Then reveal the top card of your deck and check its cost. If you guess right, draw that card. That's not too bad. I'm gonna say not 0. Yeah, 0. Okay, that's fine. So we have 5 damage here. We do have 4 different named cards. So I think we're gonna go down to 1. We're gonna take out the forearm. And I think it's gonna wrap us up. We're gonna go to our last turn here. Yeah, last turn. Okay, I think we got some potential here. I'm just gonna put you to the side. But we got a decent amount of non-gray cards and 2 of them investigate, which is really nice. All right, last villain is going to be a Laughing Skull. So he does have the Circle of Kung Fu of 5. So here, let's get these HPs up there just so I know. 10, 6, and we're gonna go up to 8 on this guy. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So first thing we're gonna do, I think we're gonna play X Factor Investigations. I think that actually is a little bit more broader. Yeah, it's a little more broader than Unearthed Tectonic Power. That way I can stack and change the top of the deck to hopefully draw off of that as well. All right, looks like we got an Underground Cave-In and a Shield Agent. We can actually pick up the Underground Cave-In, which is really awesome because it is an X Factor card. So let's draw that. We're gonna put the agent on the bottom. Let's play the Unearthed Tectonic Power. We're gonna investigate for a ranged or an instinct hero, and we did have a strength card on top. If we played that flipped around, but hindsight, let's just put both on the bottom. Not that it really matters. But let's play an Underground Cave-In and then another Underground Cave-In that is going to shatter the Laughing Skull, which is really cool. So let's see. We do have a 5 costing hero, so that's actually going to get rid of all of these, which is really cool. Oh, he needs a Bystander, actually. Just a standard one. And he's going to be shattered, so his HP is actually down to 3. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have 2, 4, 6, and 7. We have 7 damage. We're not going to worry about the recruit right now. So it doesn't really matter exactly how we do this, I would say. I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to fight Red Sai. And we do get to draw a card for each card that costs 4 amongst our heroes. We do have 1 card, so let's just see. Who knows? Maybe that'll give us an extra damage boost. Just another trooper. So we're going to put that, go up to 4. Let's spend all of that, and it doesn't really matter. Let's fight a Laughing Skull. Why not? And that's going to wrap us up. So let's see what we got. So we ended up rescuing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 bystanders rescued. Why don't we hop on over to the website and we'll be able to see what our reward is for rescuing that many bystanders. All right, we're here over at the bonus level 1 Bystander Bonanza. Let's see what our reward is. So after the game, if you rescued any bystanders, add them below and move them to a civilian volunteers pile. When setting up for any battle, you may add up to 8 of them to the villain deck. Once you use them in battle, they return to the bystander stack as normal, either during the game or at the end of the game if you never rescued them. So we got ourselves a total of 10 bystanders, which is really cool. A lot of them are standard bystanders. Let's see. Yeah, so we have 4 special ones. We have Fortune Teller, Banker, Public Speaker, and Rockstar. But this is actually really cool. So this is a nice way for us to, if we end up with a scheme or a mastermind that's a little difficult or a really tough combination of both of them, we can add a couple bystanders to the villain deck in order to kind of dilute it down a little bit, give us a couple more turns off, and increase the time limit we have. Instead of starting out with like 41 cards, for example, we'll start out with, let's say 45 or something like that. That's kind of at our discretion. I won't bore you by entering those in right now, but I'll get those entered in. We'll see if we're going to need them on our next battle. Next episode, we are going to be moving on to battle number 3. And just a quick preview. we do get to randomize 2 masterminds and choose one, and then we get to randomize 2 schemes and choose one. So the options we have is to, when we get that flexibility of which mastermind and which scheme we do is decreasing as the battles go on. So next one might be just a little bit more difficult for us for sure. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Had a really great time in this fun little mini game that we had. We'll see you in next episode, and I hope you have a great day.